What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Fat Bass TV, or should I say Frozen Bass TV, man. It's cold, it's been snowing. Can't do any fishing when the water's frozen. So I'm gonna do a rod and reel arsenal video, but I'm probably not gonna do all of them because that's gonna take forever. My rod and reel collection has grown over the past year. And if I do all of them, it's probably going to take a long time. But I'm gonna go through the ones that I use a lot. Yeah, let's get right into it. A lot of these are going to kind of be, I guess you would say, redundant. But I buy them. Every rod that I buy is for a specific reason, and a few of them I buy a lot of, so that way I don't have to keep cutting line and changing lures. I can just have, you know, a couple of different lures tied on. That way I don't have to keep changing. I can just put one down and grab another one if I want to swap from spinnerbait to chatterbait or to square bill or whatever, and still use the same action rod. So this first one, this is going to be the favorite balance. I have a spinnerbait tied on. That's just because that's what I fish last. But it is the favorite balance. It is a 7-foot medium heavy. I have the Lew's Speed Spool reel. It's in a 6/8 to 1. And that's this one I use for moving baits. Spinnerbait, chatterbait, square bill, jerkbait, whatever. Alright, so next up is, and you guys know that I like throwing these favorite white birds. Is that upside down? That's right side up. You know that I like throwing these favorite white birds. They're a very versatile reel. I really like them a lot for the money. You can. This is in a 7.2 heavy. I mean, where else can you get a 7.2 heavy for 70 bucks? I got it paired up with it's the 13 Fishing Origin. I just have a chatterbait tied on right now, but this is another one of those reels that, you know, I'm going to use it for a multitude of things: square bill, chatterbait, spinnerbait, moving baits. Not so much treble hook baits because it's a heavy. I do some flipping with this also. It's another very versatile rod and reel. The reel is in a 8-1 to 1. I don't know if I said that or not. 8-1 to 1 because I like to use it to burn the baits through the water, kind of shallow. But this is a very versatile rod that you can really use for a multitude of different things. Alright, so here is another one very similar to the balance. This is another white bird. It's in a 7-foot medium heavy. I just have a square bill tied on. I'm using the 13 Fishing Inception, and this is in a 8-1 to 1 gear ratio. Another one to just burn the baits. On these square bills, I like to burn them, you know, a couple cranks and then stop it and let it float back up. So another very versatile rod. All right, so next up it's the favorite white bird, and this is in a 6.6 medium heavy, and I have it paired up with the Lew's Tournament MB. This is in a 8.3 to 1 gear ratio. So this one I really like to use a lot in the spring and fall when the bass are really chasing bait. It allows me to make those really accurate casts. I mainly throw spinner baits with this. I have a jerkbait tied on just because it's that time of the year, but I really like throwing spinner baits with this. And with the 6.6, it really allows me to make very accurate casts up next to structure. Alright, so the next one, this is going to fall in the same category as the other four. This is another favorite white bird. It's in a 7.4 medium heavy, and I have it paired up with the Shimano Sitka. I think that's how you say it, Sitka. See if it'll focus on it. And this is in a 6.3 to 1 gear ratio. Right now I just have a fluke tied on, but this is going to be another one of those versatile rod and reels that you can pretty much tie anything moving on. This reel, I really haven't had a chance to fish with it yet. I've gone out and played with it a little bit, and this thing really cast these weightless setups, your fluke and your Senko and things like that. shaky heads, your really light lures or weightless lures, this thing really casts them well, and flipping them well also. So this is another, you know, very versatile setup right here. All right, so this next one, this is the one that in one of my other videos I told you guys that this was going to be my experimental reel, rod and reel, sorry. This is another favorite white bird. It's in a 7.2 heavy, and I have it paired with a Lew's Laser MG. It's in a 6.4-1. I'm pretty much only going to use this in the beginning as a bed fishing rod and reel combo. I put the yellow braided line on there so you can see it better on the water, in the water, and I painted it black, and I'm gonna see how well that works. If it really affects whether the fish can see the line or not. I don't know if they can see it or not. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure they can. The line, this yellow braid is 30 pound. I really like 30-pound braid for open water fishing, for flipping docks or brush or whatever. So we're gonna try it out and see how well that works in the coming up months. All right, so these next, I think these next four, these rods and reels are I bought them for a specific purpose, and that's the only purpose that they're used for. This one here, this is the Favorite Defender. It's the Lunkers TV edition. If you can see that, if it'll focus. Is that upside down? No, that's good. All right, so this is it's the Favorite Defender Lunkers TV edition. It's in the 7.3 extra heavy. I have it paired with a Lew's Tournament Pro. This is in an 8:3-to-1 gear ratio. This is only used for frog fishing. Down here in the south, you can pretty much frog fish for 9 or 10 months out of the year. So this rod and reel gets a lot of use, because I really like topwater fishing. I really like frog fishing. There's a couple of techniques, topwater frogs, that I want to try to get better at this year, so be looking out for that. This is that new Zoom, the new Zoom frog, soft body, soft plastic frog. It's supposed to be kind of like a buzz bait type deal, so I'm gonna be using that a lot this year also. All right, so up next, this is it's the Favorite 6-stick. I know you guys have seen these. It'll focus on there, focus boy. The Favorite 6-stick. It's in a 7.4 heavy, and I have it paired up with a 13 Fishing Inception, and this one's in a 6.6-to-1, and I mainly use this one almost exclusively with just this swim bait. Right now I have it with a little underspin tied on, if you can see that. But that's pretty much all I use this rod and reel combo for. And you guys know how much if you've been watching my channel long enough, you know how much I like using these little swim baits. They're super deadly, super deadly. So I always have this tied onto this rod, and anytime I'm out fishing, you're gonna see this on the boat. All right, so next is this is one of my go-to rods. I've had a lot of people comment. I've had a lot of people text message me wanting to know what this rod was. I guess they're really not in the YouTube scene other than watching me. So, but it's the Favorite Defender. It's the 7.6 heavy. I got it paired with a Daiwa Tatula in a 8:1-to-1 gear ratio with 20-pound fluorocarbon. All this rod is used for is for flipping, and I mainly only use brush hogs on it. I'll swap it up every now and then, but 90% of the time it's going to be either a brush hog or some kind of worm. So yeah, that's all I use it for is flipping. All right, so this isn't the last rod that I have, but it's the last one I'm going to talk about. And this is the Favorite. It's the Big Sexy. And the reel that I have it paired up with, and I haven't thrown this reel, I haven't fished this reel, nothing. But this is the Corrado 200K. It's in a 7/1-to-1. I got it paired with 20-pound fluorocarbon, and this is my jig rod. That's all I'm going to use it for is swim jigs, and like I got this little slither rig tied on, if you can see it. But that's all I'm going to use it for, is jigs, mainly swim jigs. As soon as the water warms up, and I'm going to start hitting the docks with the swim jig, swimming it through there. If you guys watched any of my videos from 2017, that swim jig was absolutely killing the fish. Alright guys, so that's going to pretty much do it for my rod and reel collection. That's not all the rod and reels that I have. I do have some other ones throughout 2018. You are going to see me throw some that aren't made by favorite. That's just the way it is. I mean, I'm not fishing only favorite rods. I do have some other ones that aren't made by favorite, but it gets redundant when you start going through and talking about 7-foot medium heavy rods. I probably have 7 or 8 of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions or want to leave a comment, leave it down below. I really encourage you guys. I love reading your comments. I love answering them. Even the negative ones. If you have something, you know, bad to say about what you just saw, leave it. It doesn't bother me. I love hearing it. So appreciate you guys watching. Like always, subscribe button's right there. Hit that subscribe button. See you tomorrow. Boo!